Everybody, we are back. It is Taped on Live's favorite podcast, favorite channel, favorite everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at mholder95 for Matt, and of course pandasubs.com. Discount code TDL for 25% off. Also make sure you hit up Homage here and make sure you get get this QR code pulled up here. Boom. Bam. There you go. QR code right there. Hit up Homage. Make sure you guys support the channel that way. 15% off. Get all your shirts. And like you always say, the Max Crosby shirt is back, guys. Yeah, it was gone for a while, but it's back on. So also that way. And also make sure you hit up the TDL store. Get you some TDL gear. See some people, if you can send me slides, just make sure you got some socks on. I ain't trying to see your feet like a lot of y'all. I just want to make sure I got socks on.
At the very least, go get a pedicure or something. If you're gonna show off the slides, you're gonna let the dogs out. Like you gotta have some nice toes, man.
I didn't want to judge a man's feet, basically, man. I didn't want to have the judging.
You're gonna have
I'm at that point where I gotta judge his feet because I see him. You know what I mean?
You're about to get an interesting algorithm on social media if you keep getting feet pics, especially guys' feet pics.
Yeah, shout out to Raider 27 though. Shout out
I don't know, maybe they got some slides in there too, but I have a feeling most of it is not exactly pretty feet from a lot of dudes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say about that. All right. So this episode we're doing a TDL draft show. We're gonna be doing Bryce Lance, wide receiver from North Dakota State, and Darrell Jackson Jr, defensive tackle from Florida. So I'm excited about those two guys. And there's really nothing else to talk about, right? I mean, is there anything going on?
No, we've hit that weird period where it's like there's nothing going on. Like we got Schefter putting out. Oh no, we do have something to put out. The Schefter tweet that was very clearly from Christian Wilkins' agent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, basically it said 26 teams have contacted about Christian Wilkins. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the Raiders are one of the 6 that didn't, seeing as they voided his guarantees, and that's currently ongoing right now, but. Obviously, that doesn't really actually impact the Raiders. It was funny. It was funny to me to see that, and everyone just calling it out. Everyone figured out, like, oh yeah, very clearly this was copy and pasted from the text you got from good old David Mulgeta. 26 teams that he's gonna play at any time.
26 teams.
Over 3/4 of the league, but over 80% of the league.
They all want some Christian Wilkins. I mean, he said he's still injured too. I saw that he's still injured, right?
Yeah, I think the Raiders were justified. He very clearly needed the second surgery if he's still rehabbing almost a year after they had found out that he's going to need the second procedure.
I don't know. Alex Guerrero does a good job, man. People are mad at Alex Guerrero, but he's recognizing some knees here. So he's recognizing some knee injuries pretty early. These injuries, he's on it. He's like, he needs some surgery. Everybody gets mad at him. One guy leads to something crazy in the locker room. Another guy asking for a trade. I mean, I can see why he's a menace, man, because he's right all the time. We're bad about it. But yeah, it's just Christian Wilkins is. I'm trying to talk. I don't know what happened, so I'm not gonna try to talk about that too much. And I guess we can't know until the legal stuff is done. Vic Turford did tweet. Do you see that tweet he put out there?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Vic was talking about the grievance. Because since that's still ongoing, or if that meant like something happened, like it got to a legal point, or with whatever happened. But yeah, I was like, that was interesting. That was very weird. That was interesting for Vic to drop that little nugget that there's some legal stuff going on. I get the feeling it's probably not as spicy as we think, and it's probably has more to do with like the grievance that he has filed than like an actual like whatever happened. Like he ended up facing charges. That'd be even more wild.
Yeah, that's we're in a little bit of slow period of the draft too, because I see some crazy draft debates happening too. We were getting restless, and then the bigger guys are getting involved now. So like Chris Sims is throwing out his stuff, and to get the
he had a quarterback ranking. I mean, he does it every year where he has like at least 2 or 3 guys that are just pure pure engagement farming, clickbait, whatever you want to call it. Like, I forget who it was. It might not have even been the quarterbacks. It might have been another position where I was like, dude, come on, man. He likes to throw one in there that just angers people or gets under people's skin.
I know he has 7 running backs over Mike Washington.
Okay, that wasn't the one I was thinking of.
Oh, this list is hilarious. Oh my god, Burhan Morton? Is he serious?
That's right. That's who it was. Baron Morton. Yeah, he put Baron Morton in like his top 5 quarterbacks. Which, don't get me wrong, all the dudes ended up going back to school, so his quarterback class isn't great. But Baron Morton, I don't know what Texas tape he's watching.
Joey Aguilar.
Yeah, that was the other one too.
Yeah, the Cole Payton slander there.
He probably hasn't gotten that far.
He had 7 running backs over Mike Washington. He's crazy. Like when I saw that, 7 though.
Yeah,
maybe 4. If you go 4, okay. 7. Which that was the clickbait. The clickbait was that because it almost got me. It almost got me, but I was like, you know what? I'm not reacting. You almost got me. Nope.
You typed it out, but didn't press send. You're like, wait.
Yeah, I was like,
let me do the thing where you type it out, so you let the anger out, and then just delete the draft.
You almost got me, Chris, but no, you're not getting me this time because I was crazy. So yeah, that's a part of the draft season we're at.
Yeah,
where the smart guys are coming out and let us know how they feel about things.
Word of advice for everybody listening: this time of year, if you see a draft take that you know is like out of nowhere and just foolish, and you want to argue with it, just put on March Madness. Just save yourself some time. Go watch some March Madness. Go enjoy some basketball. Watch some TDL too. Get that going too. Make sure you keep that rolling and get your draft breakdowns from us. But we hit the point where it's rage bait season for the draft.
Guys, 7.
Case in point.
That's what I say. He almost got me, man. I almost went on a rant on Twitter. He almost got me. Oh, I just couldn't believe it when he was like, dog, you're trying to troll us. Like Nicholas Singleton's bet. Come on, dog. You don't believe that. You don't believe it. I don't believe you. All right. So who we're doing today. I bet, we're doing Bryce Lance. I bet he has Bryce Lance in his top 5. He gets Joey Aguilar in his top 5. Bryce Lance is going to be like 3. Which, he has pretty good tape, but you're doing Darrell Jackson Jr. What are your thoughts on Darrell Jackson?
Yeah, so he's another guy that I think is probably the 3rd to 4th round category. He wasn't like a full-time nose at Florida State. He did kind of like, they kind of just used him up and down. They even put him out like as like a 5 technique on a handful of plays. But he did play some nose tackle. And I think he can do it in the NFL. One of the things that was kind of surprising to me is like he was listed at 337 at Florida State, and they showed up at the combine. They weighed him in at 315. I tend to think he's probably going to be somewhere in the middle, so I was a little thrown off by that. And I also think for the combine, he wanted to slim down a little bit to look a little bit better in the movement drills and stuff like that. And he did a pretty good job. But anyway, I think if you get him, he's a guy that's can line up at a lot of spots for you, including nose tackle, which we know the Raiders need. Also has pretty damn good traits. To list it off for you: 6'5.5", again 315, 34 3/4 inch arms, so damn near 35-inch arms.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot of like physical measurables, and on top of it, he's physically dominant when you leave him one-on-one. I think the height does kind of come back to bite him and be a little bit of a detriment when it comes on to taking double teams and being consistent in that area. Because when you're that tall, you're going to have bad pad level on a handful of plays unless you're just freakishly getting and staying low. So I think that can kind of come back to bite him when he has to take on combo blocks and stuff like that. He might get pushed out of his gap, and that's why he's not in the category of a Lee Hunter, of a Caden McDonald, or even a Christian Miller. And I'd even put Dominique Orange ahead of Darrell Jackson. But I do like him. He's kind of one of these guys that, for me, has been one of my guys for a while. Ended up going to the East-West Shrine Bowl at first, dominated there. That he got an invite at the Senior Bowl, showed up to the Senior Bowl a day late, and was impressing a lot, even as a pass rusher too, down in Mobile. So he's a guy that I think is probably going to be in that 3rd to 4th round category. When we look at the Raiders' needs, if they end up striking out or go with different positions other than nose tackle, I think he's going to be an option. And he's just exciting to me because of what he can do against the run. We'll see a handful of what he can do and his occasional wins as a pass rusher. But this past season just wasn't very productive in that area. Only 14 pressures and just 1 sack per PFF on, 252 pass rush snaps. What I will say, though, is in 2024, he had 30 pressures and 5 sacks. So there's some promise there, but I mean, you're drafting this guy to play the run. You're drafting him to eat up space and take on blocks in the middle. And I'll tell you what, man, he is physical, and when he unlocks those arms and with his strength, like there's not much you can do. You leave him he's one of those guys where if you leave him one-on-one, you better be running away from him because he's going to be end up making the play. We'll see a handful of these times where he just dominates one-on-one blocks for sure. It's just the combos and the double teams that tend to get him in a little bit of trouble, which is again why he's not a higher or more coveted draft prospect. But definitely the potential is there, especially if he can play in like that 325 range. So kind of splitting the difference between his roster and his combine weight. I think it'll do him a lot of service. So I'm also excited too, because I know before we talked about him, you weren't the biggest fan. So hopefully I can convince you a little bit with some of these clips.
Okay. Yeah. Because I watched some of this defensive line class, and I was a little disappointed because there's no like pass rusher in this. There's not like where's like the twitchy 290-pound guy that just like rushes the passer like crazy. I was looking for that guy, right? Yeah. Just because so we just got a bunch of big run stuffers in this draft for the most part, right? And I thought Jackson, while you could tell that he could probably play the run. He didn't do anything impressive to me. I was like, come on, man! Like you look humongous. Like I feel like you should be dominating. It was just a little disappointing, but I am excited to see what you think of him, though. So yeah, for sure. And so I'm getting Bryce. Go ahead. Come on.
I was just gonna say it's kind of funny. Josh Farmer was his teammate last year, played the same position, and you could almost copy and paste their evals. Like big dudes with long arms and good traits. At least something to be desired as a pass rusher can play the run in one-on-one. So it's funny. Like if you remember Josh Farmer from last year, Darrell Jackson is just the same, just wearing a different number at Florida State.
Makes sense. All right. So I'm doing Bryce Lance, who just really killed at the combine, I think. Kind of showed that he has that athleticism like for real, and it's not him just playing against salesmen. I got some film. I was watching North Dakota State play St. Thomas, Minnesota. That was a funny game to watch. It's hilarious. Pretty funny game. I think they're in the game. Like there's still like 30 minutes left in the film, and everybody's out of the game. So it was quick film. So that's what happens with Bryce Lance. He only has like 60 targets, but he averages 21.4 yards per target, and he is very fast, and I think he runs routes pretty well too. I think he's a good route runner. I wish he would have got a Senior Bowl invite. I don't know what happened with that, because I would love to see him at the Senior Bowl, kind of like Christian Watson did, because I think that's where Watson really made his name. It wasn't through the film. When we all went and watched the film from his Super Senior Bowl performance. Right. I really wish that he got that chance to do that, because he's very athletic. He's 6'3", 204, and like I said, there are elements of him running good routes, in my opinion, a little bit too. But he is a deep threat. I mean, that's what he is. Yeah. He's a tall deep threat. He's basically Christian Watson, if you keep it real. I mean,
he's just Christian Watson reincarnated.
Yeah, and with a little bit more like nuance, I think, because Watson was raw and he was kind of stiff, and you kind of see that in the NFL too. The difference between him and Lance isn't stiff. So at that same size, he has some bend to him a little bit, because you really can't even tell he's 6'3" because the way he plays. So, but yeah, he's got a lot of talent. It's just, I wish you would have saw a little bit more with him at like the Senior Bowl too, because he has great hands too. He doesn't drop the football. Yeah, Watson always a little bit had that problem. He doesn't have that problem at all. He doesn't drop the ball. So, I mean, there are some – he's just more nuanced of a wide receiver. So that's why I was like, if he went to Senior Bowl, does he have that first-round buzz kind of like he did? Or is it – because I feel like he's a better receiver prospect. And I was really high on Watson. So,
I mean, Watson went like 33 or something like that, top of the second round. So,
yeah,
I mean, it's funny you say that too, because like that was exactly what made Christian Watson's draft stock, basically. Like you said, like some people had heard of him, and then all of a sudden he goes to Mobile and kills it, and all of a sudden everyone's watching the Christian Watson tape. So it is disappointing that we didn't get to see Bryce Lance. My exposure to him is watching Cam Miller last year, watching some of that tape after the draft last year, and I mean he popped because, again, he's one of the receivers and one of the few guys North Dakota State threw to. But I just remember this like catch he had in like the back of the end zone where he like one-handed it, toe drag. So like the hands, I think that's the one thing that stood out to me. And then on top of it too, like I remember watching the combine and looking at the results, and he was at like the top of all the wide receiver tests. So definitely an interesting dude, and clearly has good genes because I mean, athleticism hasn't been Trey Lance's issue in the NFL. So
yeah,
obviously comes from a pretty athletic family, and I'll be interested to see what he can do. I'm also going to be. He's one of those dudes too that like I feel like it's hard to pin down these FCS guys where they'll end up going. So I'd be interested to see where he ends up falling in the draft. But
yeah, it's funny. I guess Illinois State, he had one catch for 78 yards.
Wait, one catch, 78 yards? That's awesome. What a start.
Yeah, but the difference between him and having Cole Payton and Miller is that looks like last year he's a little bit more of a possession guy, and this year he was just a deep threat. So like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I think he's more overall. Like he could do both. Like that's why he can make a weapon, and I think that's why he could be a sleeper in this wide receiver in this draft because you don't see him. I mean you haven't seen him go against the best corners in football, and maybe you can go back and maybe watch him go against Travis Hunter in 2024. But I mean, yeah, you have to do some deep diving with that.
Yeah, for sure. I think he had a good game against Colorado too. Do you have the stats pulled up?
Let me look here.
Because I remember that was like the first time I'm like, oh yeah, Trey Lance's little brother is a wide receiver at North Dakota State. And that was like
no, he only had 3 catches for 32 yards.
Oh, okay, maybe not. Never mind then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So I'm gonna start off with a few of the pass rush snaps again. Don't have many on here, and it's a lot more of a projection, whatnot, than something that's going to be a big part of his game to start, at least in his NFL career. Like you can see this one, like he does get a nice little push. It just happens really late. It's not exactly the most explosive dude off the line. This is where you can see a little bit of strength to just, fold this guard over in half and end up winning on the bull rush. Again, it just takes way too long to happen, which is kind of the case of a lot of his pass rush snaps.
Yeah.
Again, like this one too, like same thing. He's physically dominant for most of it, but like right about here, I mean, granted, he kind of gets bumped. I like to see him start to try and work on and get off that block.
Yeah.
Like at the end of there so that he can win and go get a sack earlier. So there's some potential there. There's some potential for him to be a good bull rusher. It's just not all the way there yet. I mean, this one was another good one too. You can see, like, again, even this bull rush like stalls out on him. But even so, I mean, the quarterback can't even finish the throw, can't even step into it because he's just dominating the guard. So a little bit of the potential there. And then this one, I just love the effort more than anything. Like, got a big fella, got a 330-pound, damn near 340-pound nose tackle going out and making a tackle in space. Okay, big fella. Go out and play the screen. Love the effort. There we go.
Yeah.
Again.
He's an effort player. We know he's an effort player at least.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But where we're going to see him make his money, this one's actually a combo block. I didn't realize that on the first time when I watched it. But you'll see him here, again, playing more of the shade nose technique on this one. I don't know, it's just an deep front. From Florida State. Just does a pretty good job of just winning and just basically staying in his gap. And then one of the things I like about his game, like you can see, like he's offensive lineman still kind of hanging on to him. Not the best extension. We're not using our long arms to our advantage at this point. But where those long arms come in handy, that running back tries to escape, and he's got the strength to hold him up and end up making tackles with linemen hanging on to him. One of my favorite parts about his game. Again, one more combo block. Doesn't make the tackle on this one, but you can see a little bit of just the ability to eat up gaps and eat up space in the running game. I mean, that's what makes this running back have to cut back. Granted, why he didn't just hit here, it's beyond me. But hey, from Darrell Jackson's perspective, this is a pretty good rep to plug up gaps and eat up space in the running game. And then these next ones just going to be more like him just run stuffing versus actually making plays.
Yeah.
See, he just does a great job of just controlling the block. When he keeps his pads down, this is the best, probably going to be one of the better examples. Like you can see, like when he's 6'5" and keeps his pads down and he uses those long arms, he can stand up offensive lineman and get a leverage advantage. Like this is actually supposed to be a combo block, and he just beats it and splits it before that guard can even lay a hand on him. And the guard goes up to the backer. But you can see, again, just this pure strength he has at the point of attack, which was going to be a common theme on a lot of these reps.
Yeah, it's just a long arm is just stand out, man. It's just
Yeah, for sure. I remember just seeing him in person at the Senior Bowl. Like, he's like scratching his knees without having to move, without having to bend down. Again, I mean, this is a great example too. Like you're just talking about, just locks the center out. Like, watch the center's hands on this one. Just he's trying to grab whatever he can, and he ends up on the ground. Again, when you have 35-inch arms and you know how to use them, it can be a hell of an asset.
There you go.
I will say on this one, like he should stay in this gap rather than shed and kind of work to the opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get the offensive lineman to close the gap for you, it doesn't really matter. As you can see, like that's where the running back was trying to run this time, but a big old dude in the sitting there waiting for him had to bounce it. Another rep here, I think it's basically the same. Yeah. Again, this is a great example of him two gapping, and part of the reason why I think he can be a good nose. Not taking on a double team here, like you see, like he's two gapping against this guard, staying square, and then just wins. Those long ass arms help him out, help him lock out 78 here. And he's going to show color on the inside. The running back tries to go, so the running back's going to try and go to the B gap because he has control of the block. Keep him cross face, show color in that one too, and that's going to force the running back to cut it all the way back to the backside. So it doesn't make the tackle there, but impacts the play by making the running back go to the other side of the line.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
This is my favorite. Yeah. Again. Now, I will say, I never thought I'd be talking about a defensive prospect and using a play that ends up being a touchdown in the to talk about how good he is.
Yeah.
But again, as far as like we're concerned with him, like this is just dominant. Like him on the backside of this little duo, I guess on the front side of the duo, like had the quarterback handed it off, that's TFL.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're pushing the right guard to the left tackle, that's a pretty dominant rep.
Yeah, if the corner didn't fully commit, man, you're supposed to break down right there, man. Break down, make sure watch the exchange. You know, you just he's just fully committed. He's like,
this is why you don't blitz corners off the edge against option teams, because they don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know about containing a quarterback. Again, another two gap here. Just going to slant into it. I mean, that's physical dominance. Yeah. That's the other thing I like about him too. Like, even though he does play a little bit higher, which again is just going to come with the territory of being almost 6'6", like his hands and his upper body strength are enough that he can stand up offensive linemen to get to his level, basically. Like the pad level's not great here, but he still has good leverage because his hands are low and inside, and he just stands this dude up.
He's strong as hell.
Yeah. And I mean, nowhere to go.
Yeah, man.
Just plugging up gaps, eating up space. So that's part of the reason why I think he can be a good nose, because when you leave him one-on-one and when you ask him to two gap, like he can do it. This is another example of what I was talking about earlier, just going up against Parker Brailsford, who's probably going to get drafted in this class too this year or at the end of April. Again, just staying at the line of scrimmage, makes tackles with guys hanging on to him, can shed too. So he can take away the A gaps, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's got some good zero tech reps though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does, exactly. Yeah, that's why I'm like higher on him too, because it's like even if you don't see him as a nose, like you can put him at nose and you can put him at a couple other alignments too. So
yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Again, same thing, just making tackles with guys hanging on him.
Nice.
Long arms too. He can just he has one. I don't think it's this one. This one's close. He just basically clotheslines the running back.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean that was a little bit. Even when you're watching it, like if he gets better at shedding and just making plays, because you get that penetration just like that one.
For sure, yeah. I mean, this is one I was talking about too. Like you can see again, the pad level's not great, being 6'5", but just so damn strong, and he wins and he uses his hands pretty well that he gains control of that block, and then again, long arms, just brings that guy down, just clotheslines him. Looks like a WWE move.
I know. That's wild.
I love this one too because like you can see like the difference. Like if you watch like the two double teams where they're just getting collapsed in the middle and the nose is just reset in the center back here.
Good Lord, yeah.
And again, one arm, not the greatest shed, but one arm just ends up making the tackle.
35-inch arm, just reach out.
35-inch arms and strength. I don't think he bench pressed, but yeah, I can still see it. Again, this is good competition. This is Blake Miller, who granted is a tackle, but is getting some like second round love. Might be an option for the Raiders at 36.
Is Blake Miller good competition? I mean, that's debatable, Matt. But.
Yeah, you're not a Miller fan.
I mean,
he's getting some love.
I know he is, man. He's like Monroe Freeling, but like I don't know. It's hilarious. He's like they're like the same size, but for sure. Monroe Freeling has no technique, and Miller, he's been playing for 4 years, and like it's like well, I see why you're not going. But anyways, other story.
That'll be for another breakdown, but
another show.
Again, this one, I mean, more of the same. Just locking the dude out. I don't know what 75 his arm length is, but you can tell he's struggling.
Yeah.
Again, just boom. Get off the block, make the tackle.
Toss.
So, I mean, this more than anything, what I like about this is just nice little changeup that he has. Like you see this little hump move.
Yeah.
Just get this get the guard off his body and then just go make the play.
That's tough.
Yeah. Boom. The base is more inconsistent, but like this is an example of like what he can do when he like maintains it. Like you'll see on this one, stays wide, keeps his feet in the ground.
Yeah,
and then just easy.
Yeah, because I mean that's what it looks like when he gets his pad level down, man. That's
he's
a strong man. There you go.
Yeah. So this is a little bit better the shed that we were talking about like earlier. Like it's not great, but he can still do it. Like you can see on that one, does a great job using the leverage too, getting his hand on that under the armpit, and then just tossing the center out of his way. Go get the TFL. Yeah, he abused the NC State O-line.
I can see that.
This is just a great example too of like what I was talking about earlier of just his hands like bringing guys up to his level. Again, never gonna be a guy that's gonna consistently have his like helmet underneath offensive lineman with how tall he is, but like just look at his hands. Like try and like just watch his hands and like watch his arms on this, where he just comes down and up with them to stand up this dude. And at that point, especially when that guy's not 6'5", now his knees are locked and he can stay in a powerful position and then just go make the tackle. I think that was a short yardage situation too.
Here you go.
Another one. This is just physical dominance.
Good Lord.
Yeah, we're playing in the backfield. We're getting extension with our long arm. I mean, this poor center is just trying to doing whatever he can to hold on to whatever piece of Darrell Jackson's body he can get his hands on. It's just not much. And on top of it, I kind of hinted at this earlier. I like this too. He has a nice little changeup, like that he does well with this little hump move when he starts to feel lineman leaning on him. Boom.
Yeah.
Gets off that block and ends up getting involved in the tackle at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play.
And then on top of it too, he's got a swim move that he can beat blocks with too. See on this one, just engages. Nice little tight arm over.
Yeah.
Ends up getting involved in the tackle. Same kind of thing. More of a change up for him, which is what I like. I like to see guys who can have multiple ways to get off blocks and beat blocks. Keep guys honest.
So the game to watch with him is NC State and Virginia, huh?
NC State and Virginia were pretty damn impressive tapes, yeah. So if you want to sell yourself on Darrell Jackson, go back and watch those two games because, as you could tell from a lot of those, that's where a lot of those clips are coming from. And just physical dominance at the point of attack. So
that center from Virginia, he had issues. He had issues, man.
Yeah,
they had issues, but definitely. Like I said, he has those arms, and when it's on, it looks really good. So, I think a guy like him probably just needs a little bit of like coaching too, a little bit. I feel like if they can get the D-line coaches and stuff like that can really work with him. I think they can maybe get something out of him. So Yeah, I think it'd be an option just because he's a freak with that side. And the Raiders need a guy like that inside. They really do.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude with
they
just
need a guy
freaky
like that.
measurables and strong as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Plays the run really well. You know what I mean? Sure. Help the linebackers a little bit. So yeah, that's what they need, man. For sure. All right, let's do some Bryce. All right, so do some Bryce Lance. Start off with some short stuff. Kind of show how he's a possession receiver here. Of course, I love this. I love that he come back to football here. I love it. But what I like is, he is 6'3", 204, right? I mean, he's the same size. He's almost the same size as Dante Thornton. Dante Thornton's 2 inches taller, right?
Okay.
But he is like a full-on 6'3". I think it's like 6'3" and a quarter or something like that. It's not like a 6'2" type thing. He's 6'3". You can kind of see the bend that he has there being that height. So that's what I'm saying. So he has a little bit of mixture of possession receiver in him, where he could become a possession guy and a deep threat. That's why I really like his game a lot. All right, so here's a one that I really like is him went off the press coverage, right? This is going to be a line. One, what he does to this corner, which has the guy running in circles right away from him. But what I really like about this route first is that, of course, he gets square here, right? And then basically he hits a little jab step and it kind of turns it into a slant. But you got a mesh coming from this side. So you can see like sell the slant, right? It gets this corner to open up at a diagonal angle, right? And then he makes it flat. And by the time that happens, that corner is already messed up because he already went off the line, first of all, right? He has this guy basically almost falling over his feet off the line. And then he sells the slant. Then he gets flat right there. It makes it an easy throw for Peyton. And he's right in there for a touchdown. It's a little nuance on that route that I like. It kind of shows the kind of route runner he is. Understands play call, understands how to set it up. It's a great play. All right, you see him, how quickly he can move on a slant too. It's not a lot of wasted movement.
Yeah.
Definitely, he's a clean route runner. It's not nothing a little fancy right there. Get upfield. Now I will say, like, he's not the greatest yak guy in the world. You kind of tell that. I mean, because if he was, he would definitely be getting tackled by any of these guys. Right. So he's not the greatest yak guy in the world. You notice that just from the some of these catches you got here.
Yeah.
All right. So here's another one here. Now. What I like about this one gets pressed right. I like how he kind of sells it. I mean, this corner does a pretty good job here for South Dakota State. Of course, but what I like again, come back to that ball. Come back to that ball, right? So, of course, the quarterback throwing this ball on time helps him a lot here. But that's what you hope Mendoza is throwing to him on time, just like this, where he can find the football, have the leverage over that corner, have a good ball right there outside. He can make that great catch, come back to that football right there. Because you kind of see based on the coverage, I mean, they're really worried about him. He gets double teamed all the time on film. I mean, they're like literally leaving this side of the field, like.
Yeah, I'm dying at the wide side of the field with the 3 receiver side and with the 3 receiver side to that side, and they have the safety on the hash.
So obviously they're worried about him deep. He's playing trail technique, right? So he knows he's got help over the top. He's not alone. You see that a lot, man. He gets a lot of help. All right, so here's the next one. Here's a quick slant on this one, the RPO. But what I like is how quickly he gets upfield here, right? And these guys are so worried about his speed, man. They are. You can already this guy's look at this guy. He's already it's side turn. He's a bail technique already. He's he kind
playing off and then playing bail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's like a rundown. It's third, you know what I'm saying? It's like second down or something like that. You break a tackle right there.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean, it's just nice little clean route right there. It gets right in out of his cuts. I put this on here because I think this is somebody the Raiders gonna like. That's why I do this. Like, Spike Tech loves some FCS. All right. So like I said, another clean route here. right? And you can just tell these guys are so worried about him. Even in cover 3, right? You kind of see this safety get his eyes on Lance. You see this corner have his eye on Lance. They are super duper worried about him. Like this is bad thing. And what I like though is how he kind of sells it. You kind of see his head right there. Sells that route right there on the sail concept here. And he gets a good throw there from Cole Payton. He's able to get both feet down on the sideline. So you can see the concentration. And then the guy, Chris Sims says Baron Morton is better than this guy. Baron Morton. Mm-hmm.
I like it. Get 2 feet down for the NFL scouts.
Yeah. Nice catch, nice hands. It's consistent, man. And he can do some back shoulders too. You get a back shoulder here. What I like about this one is the veteran shove here at the end. Nice full read right here. Right, get right upfield on that fade, kind of do a little speed release. Don't even try to get a little fancy. Just go straight into the speed release, right? Which sells that kind of back shoulder there. Get that nice throw, and then perfect, little veteran push off there.
It's a nice play.
Yeah, I just wish he would just. Did he go to any All-Star games? Did he go to East West?
Not that I know of. Let me see.
He might have. All right. So here we go. You got South Dakota State doing that full-on double team. And what I like, this is just a great throw by Cole Payton too. But what I love the concentration here, right? And being able to kind of sell it right here to the quarterback with the late hands. I think it makes it a big part of this catch for him too, right? Because he won really quickly, and he knows his ball got to get up and get down, right? So he had a good release off the line. He knows his ball got to get up, get down because they are double teaming the hell out of him. Boom, and that's just a great catch with the late hands, and then taking the hit at the same time. Definitely shows how great his hands are. Right there. Just late hands, perfect. And take the big hit. That's beautiful. All right. So enough of the possession stuff. We're getting deep now. So I just like his late hands too on this one too. You can kind of see that he's great at tracking the football. He does a great job tracking the football in the air, right? He just basically just runs past this dude. And what I like is how he paces his speed too. He's not going full speed. Like he's trying to make sure that he can see that ball in the air, make sure that he's got it and work with Cole Payton. Which this is Cole Payton's first time starting, man, and they were hitting these deep passes like crazy. That's what I'm saying. He went from 14 to 21 yards per reception. So it's not just he could do both. That's the thing. He could be possession when he has a quarterback who can't throw up past 20 yards, he's got you. If you got a quarterback that could throw the ball 50 yards down the field, he's got you. That's basically what it is. Because Miller could not.
No, that's for sure.
Could not do this.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a nice ball. All right, and so this was just hilarious. It was let this one around. He just this poor St. Thomas, Minnesota guy. Just
By the way,
tried so hard.
St. Thomas's mascot is the Tommies.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I was looking up because I thought I remembered, but yeah, they're the St. Thomas Tommies.
Yeah, he's just trying so hard, man.
But when you're playing 10 yards off and you still get beat deep.
Oh man.
Also, if you're that worried about dude's speed, why is your safety at the same depth as your line?
Super interesting cover 3 here. It's
almost like they were playing like inverted too.
Bro, this game ended like 20 minutes into the film, bro. The film was like 40 minutes. It was over. Like they were all out of the game.
Oh my. Oh, the Tommies.
Oh my god. All right. Back some serious looks. We'll get some more serious ones. All right. So this is it's gonna be my last one here because, like I said, there's not a lot of reps. But what I like about this one is his ability to track the ball in the air because you can see, I mean, he's on the line. He's got to come back inside here a little bit, but he's able to track the ball, basically wall off the defender too, right? I mean, because if he's throwing it out there, I mean, he's got this guy beat by a lot. I mean, let's go back to off the line here, off this release. Oh, nice release. I mean, 30 is done here. All right. If he's throwing it on time, if Peyton's not looking his way, right? Peyton's looking at basically this kind of sail route, I think, right? Yeah, because it looks like they're doing sail, right? Which is what you do in the NFL. You run in sail, you look at that. It's kind of post thing, but it just kind of comes off like sail, right? But he's beat already, right? And what I like is that he sees that he's able to track the ball in the air. He's able to slow down his speed a little bit and then wall him off and then catch that ball in traffic.
Yeah. He can play, man.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm at. I mean, I think people are sleeping on him, man. I think people are sleeping. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I wish he would have did that because he's complete. He's complete, man. I mean, that 4-3, he could do it both. He can run down the field, right? And he could be your possession guy. So, like, there's a lot to work with, in my opinion, because it opens it up, and that's why I feel like I think he's on the Raiders' radar probably. He just seems like that type of guy. He's the Spy Tech guy. Went to North Dakota State, played there, didn't transfer. Right, he's a football. He's loyal, right? Yeah. And he showed what he could do with two different quarterbacks. I think that's a big deal. I mean, you could be a possession guy with one quarterback. And it kind of shows that you're a little versatile. And then with the other team, when you guys throw the ball 10 times a game, you catch all 7 for 180 yards. So
yeah,
I like it.
I mean, to kind of reiterate what you're saying, like I feel like he has the potential to be like a guy that can make an impact on all 3 levels. Like you said, Cam Miller, who didn't have the strongest arm, he was still productive on the short to intermediate routes. Cole Payton comes in, who can bomb it deep, he can win deep, and on top of it, like he can make the possession plays, he can make the tough catches. Seems like the biggest thing that's like missing from his game is just the yak ability, but and we'll see. I mean, it always is tough with those FCS guys trying to predict where they're going to be, just because it's like we show the film on the St. Thomas Tommies, where they're just playing terrible defense. But yeah, like you said, like I felt like if he had gone to a Senior Bowl or Shrine Bowl, like he might have been able to generate some more buzz. Like I looked it up, he accepted an invite to the East West Shrine Bowl, but he wasn't listed on the East West Shrine Bowl's roster, so tells me he backed out ahead of the event. So yeah, it's like you said, I think he could be a guy that right now is not getting a ton of buzz because it's FCS, North Dakota State didn't even have like this like deep playoff run where people were watching them on the national stage. So yeah, maybe he ends up being a sleeper because again, he seems like he can do pretty much everything you ask him to do, and he can run every route and all that kind of stuff and make an impact on all 3 levels. So be interested to see where he ends up falling. But I think you're right. I think if the Raiders are looking to add another wide receiver, he seems like a guy that would be right up their alley.
Yeah. Especially if like he's there in the 4th round, that's a big one for me. Yeah. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're out of here. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Of course, we're doing check out the Friday Night Live episode that we're doing. After it's probably come on before this. Hopefully you guys' brackets aren't messed up. Hopefully you guys were smart and took like Utah State over some of these other teams. Hope you guys are smart and did that. And also check out the TDL store. TDL tapedontlie.store. Check that out. Go ahead, get you some gear there, guys, and we're out of here. Peace.